That's Tohsaka. We return to the main building. First of all, I should show her around the house so she can choose her own room. This is the Japanese-style room. The back side has common rooms like the living room and the bathroom. And if you follow the open corridor to the outbuilding, you can reach the guest rooms. It's like Tohsaka. It looks like Tohsaka went that way. I explain as I walk. Saber follows me silently without nodding. I'm not sure if she's listening or not. The map of the house is fine. Where's Shiro's room? Her room is this way. It's somewhat back there. Then please guide me that way. I must talk to you privately. Talk to me privately? So she doesn't want Tohsaka to hear it? Tohsaka is in the outbuilding, so I think this place is okay, but she is a master after all. Someone could overhear us, so the open corridor is no place to talk secretly. This is my room. Welcome to my room, Saber. As you can see, there's pretty much nothing in it. What? This is Shiro's room? Saber is surprised the moment she walks in. What? I don't think there's anything here that should be too surprising. No, there is nothing here to surprise me, as there is nothing here. Is this really your room, Shiro? There's no point lying to you. I only come here to sleep, so it's natural there's nothing here. I see. I was surprised. I thought you were a more assorted person. Saber enters the Japanese-style room and touches the wall to check the feel of it. It is a soft gesture, as if she understands the object's memory just by touching it. I'm relieved. This is a desolate room, but that does not mean it is treated badly. This is a simple but warm place. Warm? Well, I guess so. I don't know if it's how the house is built, but this place is cool during the summer and warm during the winter. My father always said I took the good room. Yes, the room is the reflection of its owner, so I was worried about your spirit. But this will not change my impression of you now. Saber says this with relief, but I don't understand what she wants to say. So, what do you want to talk about privately? I have two things. Both are something I would like to keep a secret between us. Well, I don't mind if you say so, but tell me what it's about. I can't tell if it's something good or bad. They are both bad. Alright. At the very least, it is something I do not want other masters to find out. Judging by her expression, just go ahead and take a sip of water. I'm sorry, fine wine. Judging by her expression, the bad thing must be our weakness. I see. I see what you mean. I'll listen seriously, so go ahead. Yes, first of all, I would like you to forgive me for not being able to accomplish the first obligation of a servant. The first obligation of a servant. To tell you of my identity. Have you not heard about it from Reen? Tell me your identity. Oh, you mean your real name. Servants are heroic spirits. They're famous in places. They hide their identities because they don't want people to know. Should be kept, blah. But it's something that masters must know, because if one does not know, he does not know the servant's potential. Master and servant are one. They won't be able to fight. Okay, gotcha. Even if I knew Saber's real name, I wouldn't be able to come up with an effective plan. Most of all, I don't care about it. I'm fine with that, but why? This is what I believe is for the best. No matter how hard you try to hide my name, there are many ways to take this information from you. Since your magic resistance is not high, mental intervention would be simple if the enemy was a superior magus. I would like to prepare for that, and not have a real name within your knowledge. Oh, I see. That's right. I would give it away if they used suggestion on me. Alright, I'll keep it keep it a secret, and in that case. It helps me if you say that, but then I'm not someone that famous. I should be a few ranks below Berserker, You are. And it would not do too much, even if my name were revealed. Saber murmurs in regret. That's a bit unexpected. Saber has some human characteristics, and she regrets being inferior to Berserker. Isn't that alright? A trump is a trump because it's hidden. Your master is weak like this, so I understand that you have to try everything. And Berserker, he's unfair. There's nothing to be ashamed of, and from my point of view, you aren't inferior. You had this big wound. You had that big wound, yet you were exchanging blows straight on. Bleh. You are right. I rhymed. But the result should be different once my wounds heal. Right. Okay then. That's the end of the first matter. What's the second one about? Yeah, about that. This is probably not something we can solve. We servants maintain our body using the magical energy transfer from our masters. That is why servants require a master, but I'm an incomplete master, so I don't have enough magical energy for you to maintain your body. Wait, I'm an incomplete master, so I don't have enough magical energy for you to maintain your body? No, it is not a problem. If I receive even a small amount of magical energy from you, but I am not receiving any magical energy from you. The spiritual connection we ought to have is not present. So that means I, as the gasoline, am not sending any fuel for Saber to work as an engine. Saber, it is not your fault. I believe something happened during my summoning. Some fault occurred, and the line that should have connected was not connected. Some problem during the summoning. When Saber appeared, it wasn't anything like a summoning. It was just an accident. Since she was summoned like that, it'd be strange if there weren't anything wrong with her. Hold on. Then what's going to happen? Since you can't replenish your magical energy, will you disappear? Yes, if I use up the magical energy I have, I will not be able to stay in this world. I have battled 3 times already since my summoning. My healing ability is a regeneration magic, so magical energy consumption will increase if I take damage. Let me see, I used about 10 mature Magi's worth of magical energy last night. I'm astonished. Magical energy is reduced every time she fights, and there's no way to restore it. If she already used up that much magical energy, how much longer can she stay in this world? Do you understand, Master? So I must try to use my magical energy as little as possible. If so magical energy is provided, I must sleep and suppress my magical energy usage. Sleep. Will your magical energy replenish it? Will your magical energy replenish if you sleep? I do not know, but at the very least, I will not consume any magical energy while I am asleep. So I wish for you to allow me to sleep as much as possible. I will not be able to constantly protect you, but I would like you to understand that this is a measure unnecessary. That it is a measure necessary for us to win. I sigh in relief. Thank God, if that's all it is, I'll accept all she wants. Of course, that's alright, you can rest when you get tired. If that allows you to stay longer, that's so much better. But I will sleep often from now on, so please do not leave the house while I am doing so. If you are attacked somewhere far from here, I will not be able to come and protect you immediately. It would be a different story if I could leap through space, but servants with such an ability are rare. To call me from a distant place will require backup from the command spell, so I would like for you to try to stay near me. As much as I'd like to do that, I can't nod. I can't imagine living with Saber, and most of all, I have my own life as well. I'll try, but are you sure that's all? If you sleep, It should not be a problem. I cannot be certain this has never happened to me, but I did not fight even 7 times. But I did not fight even 7 times last time. If I do not defeat them, other servants defeat other servants. I see. So not everyone has to fight all the other servants. If all goes well, we can end this war pretty easily. The only people I'm going to fight are those with inhuman attitudes. I'm sure that not all the 7 masters are like that. Tohsaka is ready to fight, but she would follow the rules of the Magi. So the 5 remaining masters, if they have all the humane attitudes, I won't have to fight. Saber said she didn't even fight 7 times last time, so this time... Huh? Hold on. Even fight? 7 times? Last time? Hold on, Saber. What was it, Saber 2 last time? No, I mean, were you in the last Holy Grail War as well? This is the 2nd time I have participated in the Holy Grail War. I was Saber 2 at that time. There are heroic spirits that attribute to several classes, but I only correspond to the class of Saber. Tohsaka mentioned that out of the 7, Saber is the most powerful. And this girl is saying she has become that twice in a row. Then, did you remain until the end last time? Of course. I had no constraints last time, so I did not fall to any servants. Saber says this as if it's just something natural. That makes me realize even more, that I have been given a sword I do not deserve. Geez, then you must be full of complaints, with someone like me as your master. I only fulfill the duties given to me. If I can obtain the Holy Grail, I have no complaints about my master. I see. That's a relief, but still. She was flawless last time, but she has already suffered 2 wounds this time. In her condition, unable to replenish magical energy, she always has to think about her remaining energy. The result of a battle with such a burden... That image of her covered in blood... That image is engraved in my mind. The image of a girl smaller than me, covered miserably. Shiro, such regret is useless. Huh? Saber's voice brings me back. When I raise my head, Saber's expression is serious. It is not as if I suffered no defeat. I am your servant now because I do not fully win. I am used to taking wounds, so it is not something you should mourn over. Used to? Even wounds close to fatal? Yes. To wield a sword means to take injury as well. That should be the same for you too. There is no reason for just me to avoid harm. That's true, but are you saying that you don't mind getting hurt? If it does not result in death, if I die, I will not be able to protect my master. What is that? So you're saying you don't mind getting hurt to protect your master? That is the role of the servant. Reen's words are certainly correct. There is no need to treat servants as humans. We are a tool to protect our master. You must understand that. Saying so, Saber walks to the sliding screen. Beyond it is the side room. This room was enough for me, so I never used it. I will be getting some sleep. I will wake up at dinner time, so please let me know if you are going outside. She quietly opens and closes the sliding door. We are a tool to protect our master. You must understand that. What is that? That pisses me off. But I can't call her out, so I just consider her words in my mind. I sit on the porch and look up at the blue sky absent-mindedly. I'm not like Saber, who went to bed early during the day, but I need to rest too. Even though my nausea has gone away, I still feel terrible. And on top of that, my shoulders are heavy from all the unexpected developments. Whew. I take a deep breath and look over the yard. I've heard what I needed to hear, but the fact that I still don't know anything doesn't change. My senpai is a magus and an official master. Tohsaka is... Hey, do you have an extra cushion and a beaker and a protractor? Is intently searching my house for things. You can take the cushion in the next room, but a normal household doesn't have beakers nor protractors. Huh? I can't believe it. A maggot should always keep experimental tools around. Leaving that complaint, she goes back to the outbuilding busily. I guess she's serious. I guess it has already been decided that Tohsaka is going to stay at my place. When I went over there earlier, there was a sign that said, "Remodeling in progress. Do not enter," on the door of the best room in there. Yeah, the outbuilding's pretty far away, so there's no problem. Just having Saber around causes some tension, so if Tohsaka was near me too, I wouldn't get any peace. Anyways, there's some distance between us. Even if we are connected by a hallway, it's just like a house next door, so nothing should happen unless I go there myself. Oh, but we'll see each other at meals. And we only have the one bath, so we'll have to decide how to use it. No thinking about that. Saber is a girl too, so... Baka! What am I thinking? Shaking my head, I lie down in the corridor. Whew. I sigh once again and stare up at the sky. Maybe I'm tired, but doing all this makes me sleepy. Man, just... do what you like. Do what you like. Become desperate. I close my eyes. Maybe that comment helped. I fall asleep the moment I close my eyes. Man, he was tired. I rarely, lay down and instantly fall asleep. Those are the best kinds of sleeps, by the way. Later, Saber, Tohsaka, and I are in the living room. I just woke up. Saber was in this living room, and Tohsaka just finished her remodeling. By the way, oh, it's a very nice room. This was the guest room a few hours ago, and now, Shiro, how do you use the air conditioner? The scene I saw when I was called was... okay, still a nice room, I guess. A little messy. The scene I saw when I was called was this. Man, how can I put this? I think I may have allied with a terrible person. Shiro also hates Tohsaka. I can't calm down. These two are complete outsiders. I rarely have guests at this house, so that must make the situation even stranger. No, first of all, the appearances of these two don't really fit this Japanese-style house. Well, it's about 7 o'clock now. Even though we're all in the living room, all of us staying quiet like this is not good for my mental well-being. If you two don't mind, I'd like to go talk about what to do from now on. Hold on, I want to decide on something before that, alright? Sure, what is it? About dinner. Shiro, you live alone, right? Well, yeah. Then you have cooked for yourself, right? Of course. I'll get hungry if I don't eat. I see, then I have a proposal. How about we take turns preparing dinner? We'll be living together for a while, so that should be helpful, right? You're right. I was thinking of continuing as usual, but if you're going to be living here, you're just like family. It's normal for you to cook, and it'll be easier on me too. Then it's decided. So let's say it's Shiro's turn today. It's late already, so let's have our meeting after dinner. Huh? Well, I don't mind taking turns for dinner, but what are we going to do about breakfast? Will we be taking turns too? Well, Tohsaka ain't waking up. Oh, breakfast fine. I don't eat breakfast. What's that? Don't be ridiculous. You won't grow if you don't eat breakfast. She's like 17. She's fine. Mind your own business. Don't cut into my lifestyle. Anyways, you'll be preparing dinners. I won't talk unless you cook something good, okay? Tohsaka glares at me irritatedly. Alright, I'll make something. Saber, you're eating too, right? Certainly, if you will prepare some for me. Food is an important source of energy. Alright, then be good, you two. I grab the apron and go to the kitchen. Fortunately, there's about 3 people's worth of ingredients in the refrigerator. I started cooking rice when I woke up, so it should be done in about half an hour. I glance at Tohsaka and Saber from the kitchen. They look like they'd prefer Western meals over Japanese food. It's unlikely that Saber, let alone Tohsaka, will understand the taste of tofu and natto. No, more importantly, Saber might not be able to use chopsticks. I pondered this for a second, but I can't help it. There's only a limited range of dishes I can make with what's in the fridge. Anyway, there's some tofu. After thinking for a bit, I decided to make some deep-fried tofu. For soup, I'll make miso soup with seaweed and tofu. Lots of tofu. I have some chicken, so I'll make teriyaki out of it and make the main dish. I drain the water off the tofu, season the chicken, and cut the Japanese white radish while I'm at it to make it the salad. I grate the white radish, cook some green peppers. Are your plans from now on determined, Reen? Who knows? I can't say much since I don't have any information, but I think it's most important to find out about the other masters. There are 4 more masters I want to search for without them, realizing I'm a master, but it probably won't go perfectly. I told them to be good, so what's with that dangerous conversation? Can't they see that I'm busy making dinner for the 3 of... No, they aren't even looking. Tohsaka, not 4, 5. The only masters we know are you and me. I yell, holding the big pot for the deep-fried tofu. What are you talking about? You, me, and Eliasville makes 3. Did you forget about Berserker? Oh. Oh yeah, that girl is a master too. Berserker was so strong that I forgot, but still, I can't believe a girl that small is a master who mercilessly tried to kill us. I understand. You're you, so I bet you didn't see her as an enemy. It's fine, so concentrate on the cooking. It'll be a problem if I can't judge how good you are. I don't know how my cooking skill affects her, but what she says is correct. The preparation will be done soon, so I should concentrate on finishing the dinner now. Eliasville. You must mean Berserker's master. Reen, you seem to know her. Yeah, I know her name. Einsburn is a Magus family lineage that has almost made it to the Holy Grail a few times. So they are well accustomed to the Holy Grail War? I would think so. I don't think about the others yet, but I can't be wrong in saying that Eliasville is our biggest obstacle. Usually Berserker is a class chosen to strengthen a weak hero. It takes sanity away as compensation for strengthening the hero, but to control such an insane servant requires enormous amounts of magical energy. For example, if you become Berserker, I would not be able to talk like I am doing now. Removing all roles as a collaborator and specializing in battle is how Berserker is, but that is like subduing a wounded lion. A normal Magus will not be able to control it. I'll bet a normal Magus cannot control Berserker even when some minor hero becomes it. But Eliasville summoned a top-grade hero, made him Berserker, and controlled him completely. It's irritating, but her ability as a master is on a completely different level. I feel the same way. Our current problem is that this exact master is after us. Yeah, my archer hasn't healed enough to return to battle. How about you, Saber? Is your injury okay now? It will not be a problem if I am to fight normally, but I am not healed enough to fight Berserker. The injury from the battle against Berserker is healed, but it seems like it will take longer to heal the wound I received from Lancer. I see. Then I guess all we can do is wait and see for now. I have a suggestion about that. I hear Archer has sharp eyes. Would it be wise to have him keep watch around the house? That's what I've been planning to do. I'll have him keep watch on the roof, so we should know right away if anyone strange is approaching this place. This house has a boundary field that warns us of intruders, so our defenses are perfect. Though if Berserker comes and attacks us, all we can do is run.